Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to another video of affiliate marketing. Okay, so earlier we discussed about the comparison between the affiliate market and also the own product or your own brand name. Okay, in this session or in this video, we are going to discuss about selling your own product. Okay, so you need to take a decision on how do you sell your product or create or start with your own business or a brand value. Okay, we'll be discussing about more than 5 to 6 points that talks about your own business and also selling your products in the market. The uniqueness of the product, the USP, the unique selling point of your product, the quality is what is going to speak with people. Okay, so there are two ways of promoting a product. One is basically result driven products where people use the product and they understand the results and they stick on to your brand because of its quality. Okay, and then another type of thing is like mass advertising and let people know that there's a product available like this by running advertisement on different channels starting from TV commercials, newspapers, vehicle advertisements, behind the vehicles advertisement, digital marketing advertisement, and whenever it is possible, people generally go ahead, start running these advertisements and create a awareness of the product. And based on the awareness that is being created, the product sales will increase. No advertisement, no revenue. Okay, so let us see what are the things that we need to do to have your own business kick started. Okay, and selling your own product means the first basic thing: develop the product and the product idea. Okay, you need to have a clear idea about. Okay, you need to do a proper research. Okay, it is required to have a better and a clear idea about the product that we are going to create, the kind of quality that we are going to offer, and finally, the end product must be available to be distributed to the distribution network in the market. So basically, so developing the product and also the idea. Okay, irrespective of what is the size of the product that you have. Okay, it can be a small, it can be a big. Okay, every gadget is a value addition to people's life. People's lifestyle is changing and not everybody is going towards the physical work or activities, and everybody want to have a simple solution for lots of their problems. A simple solution. Okay, a nail cutter is one of the biggest invention, correct? The nail scraper or the scrubber is a very big innovation. And a small piece of gadget like comb is really a lifestyle changing innovation. Okay, so if product which are available is taking up or resolving a solution or issue in the market, now the product will have a huge demand. So the first thing is to develop the product and also the product idea. So there is something called or demand study, SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, and opportunities, and all the stuff that will be coming into the little later part. Okay, so develop the product and the product idea. Okay, what your product is all about and how it is going to help people in the industry. Okay, number one. And the next thing that we can discuss about is test the market for the demand of the product. We can indirectly say it as a SWOT analysis. Okay, there is something called a SWOT, uh, you know SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Okay, if you are coming out with the product, you need to make sure that does the product has a demand. The more demand a product has is more sales that you will get and more revenue you will get into your pocket. When the demand is less, the sales cannot happen. So it is very important to study the supply and demand requirement of the product before manufacturing a huge quantity of the same. So the more the demand for a product you have is more the sales that you will get, and the more revenue you will get into the system. So when the demand is not available or the product is not moving, and you will have your money being locked into a system. Okay, so that you need to think about it. So when the demand in place, okay, so which means there is a voice typing spelling mistake. Let me try to rephrase the statement. When the demand is less, the business cannot happen. I will just replace it. Okay, hence, it is important. Hence, it is important to study the supply chain demand requirement, obviously. Okay, so if you manufacture more, then the problem is like you will have all your money, locked into a single system. Money is something where it should flow from one place to another like water. Like the water gets stagnated, the place becomes very nasty. The same way, money is something which has to move from one place to another, and every place where the money moves and goes away, it creates prosperity. Okay, it becomes a solution for people's challenges. Okay, so test the market for the demand or of the product. We basically test the market with the SWOT analysis. One is S, O, S, W, O, and T, where S stands for the strength strength of your product and also your competitor. Okay, strength of you and your competitor. Okay, how strong they are. Okay, and next one is the weakness. Again, I'm going to talk about the weakness, which means weakness of your business and the competitor business. Okay, number two. So this is the weakness, and another thing which we have is called an opportunity. Obviously this you have to check it for yourself. You have to check out the opportunity. Okay, what are the opportunities are available there to improve yourself. Okay, and threats. What are the potential threats that your business may have in the future. Okay, you have started your business, and your business may be in demand for 2 to 3 years or 4 years, but after that, if that is the case, what are the precautions that you need to take. Okay, so you can study the strength and weakness of yourself and also your competitor, and look for different opportunities to improve your businesses compared to your competitors, and make sure that you consider the threats that you may potentially have, and be prepared to take up these threats that you can have. Okay, so the second point that we had is to test the market and demand of the product. This is to start your own business, correct? Okay, once you have your product is ready, there is a demand available. Now it is a time to find your own buyers. Okay, buyers are the people who will come and buy your product, right? Buyers are the people who procure your products on a wholesale method. So the buyers will take the product from you. We basically call it business to business. Maintaining your business through business to business communication is a great opportunity to increase a huge turnover for the business. Okay, I want to put it as huge, that's become source. Increase the huge turnover. Nowadays, there are several platforms in the market to identify your buyers. Okay, there are platforms like India Mart, Just Dial, Suleika, and so on, where these people have a database of local businesses and also business people who wants to associate with other business service providers to serve their customers based on the mutual benefits and growth. In digital industry, we call your buyers as your target audiences, where you can define what kind of your audience are, from which location they are from, and what kind of interest and their family practices are. All these things will be included to target their requirements. requirements. Okay, so you need to find your buyers. Okay, so once you find your buyers, then the distribution system, whichever you call it as, you need to figure out that one. Okay, start selling your product. So actually, we don't need to see in-depth the details about selling your own business or products, but still, okay. So after deciding your buyers, you need to decide how to choose your distribution methods. There are several methods, as I've already said. Okay, moving the product from one place to another, supply chain management also we can call it as distribution methods. We call it as supply chain management, where the product that are manufactured are put into a system where the manufacturing and the final sale is brought into a single circle. The distribution channel or the method is going to play a very vital role in keeping our product delivered to the target audiences continuously. There are several distribution methods available, and I would like to quote few of them below. Number one is retail chain method. Retail chain method. Number one. Number two is direct selling method. Number three is franchising, private franchising. Okay. Number four is affiliate marketing. Okay. So these are the four methods that we can have an idea about. Okay. Retail chain method is what we have been seeing for these many days. Okay. Where there will be a manufacturer. Okay. You take a retail chain method. Okay. So there will be a manufacturer. Number one, so he is always there. This manufacturer will supply the product to the you know the stockist, I think. Okay, so who keeps the stock, who procures, okay, procurement, I think. Okay. So super stockist or stockist, okay, he gives this product. Okay, super stockist, and he gives these products to a stockist. Okay, this stockist gives the product to the agency or distributor. This distributor gives it to the agency, and this agency deliver the product to the shops, and finally the product goes to the customer. Okay, so this is one method. Okay, where lots of people follow this particular method every time to make sure that their products are being delivered to the customers. Okay, this is one method. So this is retail chain method. Okay, this is the method which is being followed for a long time. Okay, and the next method is the direct selling method. Okay, direct selling method are those practices where the manufacturer will sell the product to the consumer. Under the direct selling method, the manufacturer will manufacture the product and sell them directly to the end user using a distributor. So there will be a manufacturer, there will be an end user, and the distributor will take care of distributing the product to other people. Okay, number one is the manufacturer. This manufacturer will have a distributor, and this distributor will deliver the product to the customer. So this is direct selling. Okay, the manufacturer sells the product directly to the customer through the distributor, and do with the help of the direct selling practices, Lots of direct selling businesses, they don't advertise their business online or in any media. Maximum they can do is the brand advertisement is what they will be doing it. Okay, direct selling businesses, they will be doing only the brand awareness advertisements. Okay, so this is one. And the next thing that we can talk about is the private franchising method. Okay, where a brand gives franchisee to others. A brand is established and they concentrate a lot on branding the business. In later stages, they offer franchisee to other business owners where they will be paying a security deposit and get the brand advertisement and the brand value taken as an advantage to grow their businesses in the location where they are set up. So this is basically private franchising. Okay, the brand names, whatever you call it as, like KFC, okay, McD, okay, Apollo, APPO, LO, I think. Okay, so double LO or single LO. Okay, Apollo Pharmacy. Okay, they have there's a lots of brands available. Okay, CSE Computer Education, Aptech. Okay, so these are the brand name that works under private franchising method. Okay, so they give franchising to people and they use the brand name of KFC to distribute the Kentucky Fried Chicken across the globe using the same brand name, same logo, and the brand advertisement will be done and people will go purchase the product through the branding advertisement. And in the private franchising and also in the direct selling industry, the quality of the product will be taken with the highest priority. Okay, and what we can do is the next method we are going to discuss about is the affiliate marketing. Okay, affiliate marketing method. As you know, this is the whole topic that we are discussing here. Okay, we call it as affiliate marketing. Okay, so it is associating with people or franchises or publishers. Affiliate marketing is a method of associating with influencers, website publishers for retailing the products. The affiliate marketing system does not need a physical office setup, location, or an office environment, or employees to be maintained for gaining the sales and business growth. It is actually a greater opportunity to identify the affiliate marketing methods. Okay, you can plan to sell these products on different affiliate marketing platforms that we have discussed in the module 2 of the section on what are the different platforms to promote affiliate marketing, and also the different affiliate marketing networks starting from Amazon, Flipkart, eBay to Commission Junction to Clickbank. Okay, so these are the system that we can have. So post having all this distributed system, what you can do once you are getting into a digital platform of your affiliate marketing, okay, you need to have your website created. The first thing is like you can create a website of your own, or you can also go without website by participating in platforms like YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, Quora.com, and any other website. We have discussed the same concept in the earlier topics too. Okay, so create a marketing strategy and also a website, okay, on how to promote it. If you have decided to go with digital marketing strategies, then it is a great idea to create a website, and after creating the website you need to drive traffic that is coming to your website. Okay, you can drive traffic through several systems. One is the organic method. Okay, I think I can get about it. One is organic method of driving traffic, which means through search engines. Next one is ads. It can be a text advertisement or a display advertisement or even video advertisement. And social traffic we can drive, being active on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and all those platforms. Okay, creating content on platforms like YouTube and distributing, and local business listing. So all these items is what you can do. Okay, so you can create a marketing strategy, website, drive traffic, okay, organic ads. So you can use all these practices to drive traffic and increase your sales. Okay, once these activities are done, okay, track and analyze the complete performance of your website based on the tools like search console. Okay, number one, and the Google Analytics. So Google Analytics is a data visualization tool. Okay, that is one. Okay, so this is basically is what we will be looking into to get started, with throughout your businesses. Okay, so if you look into these techniques, whichever is there, okay, finding your own market, okay, and selling your product or businesses is a greater opportunity. Okay, financial investment is one such method that you can follow, or you can invest your time, you can invest your money, you can also invest your time and money along with your knowledge to grow it. If you have money, you can have a very huge start about your businesses. Okay, and if money is a constraint, you can start doing with your own thought process of knowledge and time combined together to generate your business or industry. So all you need to do is to kickstart based on the systems whichever we have it in place. Okay, and you will be able to generate a huge revenue in the whole process. Okay, I'm discussing a lot about the business in this section. The primary reason because affiliate marketing has a huge potential to generate a big revenue when you do it for yourself rather than when you are doing it for a company. Okay, so being independent and growing your business without any dependency of financial situation or through any other organization is a greater way of doing it. Flexible time, work for your own, and also generate huge revenue for it. I'll be meeting you with another video with respect to affiliate marketing in the upcoming sessions to come, gentlemen. Until then, thank you so much.